Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so welcome everyone. This is going to be Half-Life 2. My name is Maltemller, and I'm going to do, yeah, as I said before, Half-Life 2 for you all. So yeah, let's get this started. So because it's a marathon one, we're gonna start from new game. The timer does not start yet. It will start a little bit later, and I will tell when that's gonna happen. So this is any percent no Voidclip, and it's new engine. So
Mr. Freeman.
there's old engine and there's new engine. Old engine had a movement where you could hold W down and spam your jump key, and you would gain a lot of velocity from that. And they tried to fix that in new engine, but it didn't but I didn't make it so when you go backwards or something, it doesn't detect that. So if you already go backwards while the game thinks you're going forward, it will give you even more backward speed. So it will just give you a lot of velocity. And when it comes to no Voidclip, there's a strat with Voidclip that we just banned. I'll explain what Voidclip is when we get into the first cutscene. I don't have time for that now. So we're gonna do train clip as the first thing here, as I will show now. So train clipping is basically you safe load a little bit, and the track behind, like the track behind me, is going into our track. And I messed up there. And when it does that, you can actually get stuck in it, and you can get out of the train. Pretty cool. And that skips like 30 seconds of a cutscene. And then I'm gonna take this telephone, as it's called. Or cell phone, whatever you want to call it. So what we're gonna do with this is something called NPC abuse, which is you bump this prop on an NPC's head, and when you do that, they're gonna teleport from point A to point B instantly. This one here, if I get it, yeah, like that. And that's how it works. It saves a few seconds. Not all of them saves time, but most of them does. And now we're getting into our first cutscene, and we're just gonna NPC teleport a little bit more to get them what they need to be. So about no Voidclip. So we have a glitch called Voidclipping, and that is basically about you go out of bounds. And as you can see with my UPS, I like go around with speed. So when you're on 4 speed while out of bounds, you can like load your quick save and then spam save load again, and you will keep going to where you need to be. It saves time in game time when you do something like that, going through out of bounds, but in real time it's painfully slow. You spend like 5 minutes pressing the same key over and over again. And we decided to ban that in this after we found something called quick clipping, which I will not explain now. I will show that when we get it. But it's a really good glitch, so be hyped for that. Tower didn't go that well, but oh well. I guess this is like a second option, I guess you could say. And a new trick we have is something called strafe modification. So when I hold down my button that is called strafe modification, I will actually basically move around in the game with my mouse instead of pressing the keys WASD. And what I did there was something called safe deleting, which is basically you do a safe load and then you press a key that has like a save file name on it. That's like over the 255 characters, which is the limit of this game, and that makes it confused. So so it just loads the map like it's like if you load it on in the console, which is map train station 01. And that can be pretty cool for some cases where we maybe need weapons and stuff like that. But with strafe modification, when we hold down our mouse a little bit after pressing it and then jump, the game thinks we're going yeah, forwards while we're actually looking forwards, and then we're just gonna gain even more speed while we are running forwards. You won't see it that much now, but you'll see it later. But what we're coming up to now is probably the most difficult and annoying trick in the whole run, which is red letter day skip. So this is found by someone named Bill's Big Frill. Shouts to no, it's called Bill's Big Frill. I'm sorry about that, but it's found by a person named Bill the Frill on Twitch. So huge shoutouts to him, and I got it, but I somehow forgot to quick save. Alright, there we go. So because it's floating with the tire there, I can jump into it and start floating, and then I clip it through this wall and yeah, stuff like that. Really weird. And we have literally no idea how this works. It just works, you know. Some glitches you just can't explain, you know that. So here comes the hardest part.
Dr. Freeman,
we cannot save load anymore after doing that. If we save load, the game will crash. So we have to do this entire thing coming up now in single segment. So our hitboxes is gonna float in air now. The last time we stand it up. So when I crouch now, it's gonna put the hitbox in where the last time we stand up. And when we put a prop into that, we're gonna start floating again. And now I have to set one out here, which is all of this has to be done single segment, by the way. And if we lose this, it's like over a minute lost. But it seems like I got it. So now I'm in crouch position. If I stand up, my hitbox, which is somewhere out there, is gonna come back here again. So I have to crouch this whole way, because here's the thing: if you touch any props now, you're gonna teleport back to where your hitbox is with the speed you last time had, which is 2,000 in this case. Well, no, 3,500. I'm sorry about that. And what we can use for this is we can get all the speed while hitting a change load trigger, so we load to the next map while hitting the box that teleports us back to our hitbox. So we have to do a really precise lineup here with our position. And okay, I got a bit too much to the right, but you know, we got it first try, and that's like the most important thing. It's so hard to get this first try, so I'm really happy we got it first try. And now I'm supposed to get up here with the pallet. Oh, come on. There we go. And then we're gonna use toggle dog, which is basically you hold crouch and then you automatically stand up right after you do the jump in crouch position. Really nice. And then we're gonna get here. Oh, there we go. And then hit this blank and hope for the best. There we go. We actually got a second try. That's really good. It usually takes multiple tries to actually break this blank. And then we're gonna save delete here to get, oh, there we go, to get our HEV suit and crowbar, because HEV suit makes you be able to sprint and run faster. That's a quick thing to know. Then we're gonna do a trick here from someone named Leon. Shout out to Leon. So we're gonna do that and avoid looking at that combine right there, because otherwise there's two trains gonna appear and we do not want that. And then we're gonna jump on this train. I messed it up. Okay, I sort of messed up. You can get like fly in the air literally here, and then get stuck here and not take any damage. Oh well, we still got it, so that's good. And now we're getting into to see some more of strafe modification, and this is what you can do with it. You can just keep looking forward and jump while pulling your mouse down because of strafe modification. And I just got straight through there. That is crazy. That usually doesn't happen. So now we're getting a, I don't know what you say, a tiny little short break here. And just push these barrels to the corner, so they all get explode at the same time. Well, almost. Then we're gonna see if we can get this. Okay. Wow, this is going insane right now. That was like that trick I just did there. That is so hard to do. I cannot describe that. So I'm really happy I got that in the marathon run, and I just got some boost there from the explosive barrel. got stuck here. That was very fortunate, but you know, you cannot have all of it. And then you hit the slope here to get some height, and with all the speed you get even more height, and you can get here. And then here we're just gonna explode this barrel and use this to explode those planks, and then proc climb up here. There we go. And then Laszlo is gonna talk for a little bit. Is his name Laszlo? I actually forgot now. Wow, I can't remember anything. Cool. Oh well, whatever. But yeah, we're just waiting for this person to go through here. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain proc climbing earlier with the pallet. Before I got the ATV shoes. So basically with proc... What is that here? Okay, good. So with proc climbing, if you spam use key and you jump at the same time and keep doing that, you will actually climb up with the prop. And here I hold my sprint key down right before I start swimming down, and that makes us go swim a little bit faster through the water section until our stamina is over. Now let's see if I can get what's coming up now, which is called manhack jump. That it's basically about jumping on a on manhacks and getting into the tunnel. It's usually really random, but that one was actually really close. I wanna try and get this. I wanna give this a few moments. I can't describe how hard this is. This is super hard. I don't think I'll get this. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It's also RNG compared to where these guys are standing. So now I have to proc climb again to get up here. Oh yeah, if anyone wants to know, 3000 UPS, as this is capped to, that is about 240 kilometers an hour, which is about 160 miles an hour. Okay, didn't get the whole thing, that's fine. Was trying to toggle dog again, get through the whole thing a lot easier. And then climb up here, and then try and get stock launch. Didn't really work. Stock launch is basically you spam your jump key while ABHing and then get on a prop. Yeah, when we jump backwards and get speed, that's what we call accelerated backhand, which is also known as ABH. And when we look forwards, like I just did there, and get speed, that is actually a plus strafe, which is, yeah, basically using our strafe modification as I explained earlier. So this is also boatless. I forgot to tell that. This is boatless now, and we don't really use the airboat because the airboat is a bit slow, if I gotta be honest. Just a little bit slow, you know, just a little bit. And we can just go through all these sections here, like, who has time to go around, honestly. And then we're gonna save the lead again. To get back our airboat. Sounds weird, but just hear me out. We're gonna have it in a specific position. Well, very tight position, I guess you can say. And then we're gonna grab it from behind here. There's a chainsaw tree right behind us. And then we're gonna... Oh! Messed it up. Let's try again. No, I need to... There we go. Okay. Not having the best position right now. Let me try again. That should work. Yeah, there we go. Now I have no clip. And that's without SV cheats, by the way. So basically, we deleted the airboat because it's out of the landmark, as it's called. And every time you're in a vehicle in this game, the game automatically gives you no clip. But because the game still thinks we're in the airboat, our no clip is still enabled. But because we deleted it, we can keep our no clip. And then we put it into a barnacle because we cannot go through chainsaw triggers with no clip. Which is honestly good, because if we could do that, then this would be even shorter and kind of boring, because we would just be no clipping through the whole section, you know. So because we went into the barnacle, we got something called quick clipping now. I'm not gonna tell you what quick clipping does, but you'll see it later, like in 2 maps from now. And I hit the lights up there. Also, what I'm doing here, as you see all of this, I mean, go ahead and try it yourself. I wish you the best of luck with it. I mean, this is so fun to run, but I'm just saying, don't be ashamed if you can't get this first try. This is super hard to do. I have been speedrunning this game for too many years. So we go through this whole section here with all our speed. And by the way, water is our best friend. Every time you hit the water, you don't take fall damage. So no matter how high you are, just hit the water, and then you won't take any fall damage. However, it's not very good when it comes to speed. It makes you lose a lot of speed really quickly, like as you can see here. And then we're just gonna hit the slope there, and then hit this water here, which is really hard to do. I think I'm gonna die here. Yeah, expected. Try again. That looks a bit better, hitting the slope there, so I don't take fall damage. And that is some serious serious height. I've never got that before. Wow. Oh well, whatever. I try to ABH here because I don't like my speed. Whatever. Okay. I guess I have to live with this. So now we are getting. So now I can show you what quick clip is. You will see it now. There you go. That's quick clipping. So basically, because we did the no clip into a barnacle, we can now use props to clip through walls. Oh wow, that actually worked. I'm surprised. It's not always it works. Sometimes you get stuck when doing it. But if you ABH into it, it's a lot better than just grab it and jump with it. And now we're doing chili launch, which is really nice trick found by Jillian Such. Shouts to him. There we go, got a second try. This is also really hard to get, chili launch. And I hit the land there in the water. Usually you cannot jump in the water, but because my feet are literally hitting the land under the water, then I can actually jump with it. So this is not very good speed, but we'll just go with it. There we go. Now I'm back to normal again. So now it's just going through this zombie tunnel here. And get up here. And now we're almost done with boatless. Oh no, I slowed myself down by too much. I want to see if I can... Yeah, I can. There you go. That's slow bug what you just saw there. So slow bugging is when you have a low speed and you hit a slow while you're in the air. And what it does is that it prevents you from taking fall damage. And now we're gonna gain a lot of speed from that slope there. I actually wanna see if I can get a better angle here. Yeah, this one seems a bit better. Because now we're gonna skip the whole going around thing and just get here straight. There we go. And now we are in Black Mesa East. That was a 1541. Which is... I would say that's not bad for a marathon run. That's actually pretty good. I need something to drink. 1 second.
You'll have to forgive the scanning process. We can't take any chances.
So now we're in Black Mesa East. And yeah, that was yeah. Water Hazard is one of the most wild moments in Hover 2 speedrunning. It's ridiculously hard to do all of it first try, but it looks so cool when you get it all first try. But yeah, now we're in Black Mesa East, and we're gonna do a little skip with the cutscene. It's not like... It's kind of hard to see it, so I'll have to explain it, but it basically skips some time with Alex. So so we can proceed through the game a bit faster. Like 2 minutes faster. But first we're gonna NPC teleport Mossman to where she needs to be.
We're closing in on a reliable local teleport.
Come on, Mossman. Well, she didn't want to cooperate.
Eli thinks their portals
That's how it is sometimes. Sometimes the
Similar to
NPCs
our
doesn't want to do what you want them to
they
do.
handle the factor of the dark energy equations. They can tunnel through from their universe, but once they're here, they're dependent
So,
on teleportation. If they knew
yeah.
what we were doing with entanglement,
And now we're gonna have Mossman into this elevator, and we're not gonna go with her
listen to me. I sound like a
down the
post-rock
elevator.
fan.
That's like,
I'm just
nah,
so
not a
excited
good idea.
we'll finally have the chance to work together.
So when she closes the door, I'm gonna go through. Okay, that worked very well. There we go. And then I'm gonna get myself stuck inside this barrel and then spam safe load and safe load down. There we go. And I'm gonna get on this bed here. And then all the way down. So when you're on props as well, you're actually gonna start falling down. That's the thing with Quick-Clip. So a thing Quick-Clip has is like, this is really weird to talk about, but it has basically two different engines. I need to concentrate on this because Mossman cannot hit a specific trigger here. If she hits it, the whole cutscene is gonna get a lot slower. It's like right here. If she hits it, then Alex is not gonna appear at all. Now Alex should appear.
Now let's see. The last time I saw you, I sent you up.
What? Well, okay, we're gonna try again.
Now let's see. The last time I saw you, I sent you up.
I did go to her room, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. There's just no way why Alex wouldn't spawn right now. There we go. Wow, okay, that was interesting. So, because I went into a room, I start a completely different cutscene, and Alex will appear in that if Mossman isn't here. But you will have to block her because otherwise she will get in here and then Alex won't appear until like 2 minutes later. So about quick clipping, about that. There's like two versions, well, engines for Gordon with this. We have, I think the first one is called Quake Engine, which is basically about the movement and interacting with walls for Gordon, stuff like that. While the other one called Havoc is about how Gordon interacts with props. And the Havoc engine doesn't really work anymore after we get no clip and go ourselves into a barnacle. It basically takes our Havoc and that basically means we can go through walls now with a prop or fall through the floor with props now. So the Havoc engine doesn't work very well anymore. But hey, that brings a lot of skips available when we can go through walls now. So that's really nice.
I should be in here working on the portal.
I have the repairs well in hand. Someone misjudged the capacity of the combine thyristor.
So yeah, now we're just basically waiting for this to be over. I guess I can show this with strafe modification. So when I hold it down now and move my mouse around, I start moving in game. So every time I look forward and jump, I basically drag my mouse down a little bit, so going backwards, making what's called AFH, which is looking forward and tapping S, and then jump to gain speed. But in this case, not tapping S, but just pull my mouse down while having strafe modification on. It was found. It's something we found recently or started to use in this game. It's done by Season Maxim, so huge shoutouts to Season Maxim. And this strat we're actually gonna do now, which I'm not very good at, but gonna try to do, is also found by Seas. So yeah, huge shoutouts to Seas for finding so many small optimizations for strats in this game. So we're gonna block Alex here.
We don't go there anymore.
And that went not very well. Well, whatever. And then we're just gonna get her up here. And then here we actually have to go through here really fast because there's a clip rush there. Clip rush basically means invisible wall. And if you're not fast enough, you will actually hit the clip rush, and that means you can't get through here. So what you just saw there is that we're actually gonna skip the Kravigon. We basically skip the Kravigon and the whole dog cutscene. And here I spam crouch and space bar to get up here. Crouch and jump key, that is. So now we're on Ravenholm, which is not still a lot about movement, but like also a lot about going through with props. Oh. And a lot of neighbors as well. And hit the slope here and get up here on the roof. So yeah, that's a lot about Ravenholm basically. If I had to say something about it. So we're gonna go through here with the barrel. Oh, I forgot the health kit. There we go. And then we're gonna clip down here with this paint and hit the chainsaw trigger behind us. And now we're gonna do a really hard nade boost. Oh, I thought I got it first try. And we're allowed to use pause in this game, by the way. That's gonna work. That can definitely work. And then, oh, that was so close. But we got it. Nice. And then we're gonna do another nade boost because we have barely enough health. This is a really scuffed one. Not very good. Come on. We'll get it one day. There we go. And then hit the slope here so we don't take fall damage. And then circle strafe. So that's circle strafe is basically our way to like pre-strafe in this game. If you know it from bunny hopping already, where you pre-strafe to build up speed already before you do your first jump. And because of strafe modifications, we have ways now to do it forwards as well. But it's really difficult, and I will give a shout out to Maxon for that as well, because he was the one who found that out. And C's as well, actually, and C's as well, but with a different method. So because we have all this strafe modification now and normal ABAs and ASH we always do, that means the movement in this game has kind of changed. We are switching between those movement mechanics now, or tricks, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that was basically all of Ravenholm. Now there's only this map left, and this can be really annoying if you don't have the correct speed. And there I try to build up speed by going under the train and spam my jump key, which is mouse wheel, by the way. We use mouse wheel for this game because it gives better speed every time you jump, so you don't lose as much. And now I'm trying to do forward crouch circle strafe, which is super hard.
Hello, Dr. Freeman.
But I did it. So yeah. And now we're getting into Coast, which is another movement-based chapter. Or part of the level, I guess you can say. Okay, I did not... That was a slope that just randomly gave me a lot of height that I didn't want. And then we're gonna hit some slopes here so we don't die. There we go. And for some reason I got slow bug again, where it just... Yeah, just something weird happens and I lost all my speed. That's unfortunate with slow. Sometimes they do that, and sometimes you can die from it as well, like I just did there. But usually there are ways to like make you not lose too much speed, and you don't die from them either. Usually I would slide on the road here, but I didn't have very good height, so I just did that instead. Well, my game just froze. Okay. Okay, doesn't like me save quicking here. Oh yeah, we save a lot in this game. We are allowed to use quick saves and load our quick saves, so we save a lot in this game in case if we mess up something. And this is not the best either. We are gonna hit the slope and hopefully not die, and we thankfully didn't. And yeah, that was Highway 17. It's really fast level, and I don't know why I'm freezing so much right now. What is going on? Well, hopefully it's going away soon. Bet it's a Windows 10 update. Yeah, this is not very good. And still hitting all these slopes, as you can see. Right there was also a slope we just hit, so we didn't take any fall damage. There's a lot of those in this level. Then we're sliding down here on the slope because the chainsaw trigger right here. You cannot go around here actually because there's some push triggers that just kills you and make you fall down the water on the other side. And here we try to get up here. Nice. That went actually really well. This is coast 11, and usually this is where a lot of runs actually die, and people are just in general mad about this level because it is super hard. What is specifically hard about this is getting up on the start there on the mountain and keeping your speed on the clip process and then hit a slope at the end. That is what is really hard about this. And we actually went around, like got too far compared to the chainsaw trigger, so we had to go back to hit it. And now I'll try to get a good setup here. There we go. This wasn't very good actually. So I think I will do this. How did I take damage there? What? I usually don't. Well, I'm on 1 HP now. That's scary. Usually you can get really good speed here, and if you get the perfect high, you can actually go straight into this tunnel with all your speed, but it's ridiculously hard and it barely ever happens in runs. It's like super rare. Then we're gonna hit the slope here to get up here. I fell down somehow and then get on this, where's the box? On the box there and then get through. And every time you're on a box, as I said before, it will make you fall down slowly. So when you jump, you will actually not jump at all. You will actually not get any height from the jump. So you need to crouch first a little bit before you can actually do the jump. I tried to craft the I tried to craft the chair and it just made me fly instead. But yeah, now we are actually in Nova Prospect already. Feels weird already saying I'm in Nova Prospect, but we are actually. And I think because of my really low health, I'm gonna take some health here. So we can just go through that green box there, or whatever you wanna call it, green closet. I don't know. And just HT boost here and get some health. And here we're actually gonna use the lasers to gain some speed. So we get all the way here and clip through this bar here with the box. And here you can actually clip through the fence for some reason. And oh man, that was so close. I tried to keep all my speed and clip through the sentry, but it's so hard to do that. But it's really nice when you get it. The feeling is amazing. I just want to say that. But yeah, and there on the with the what was it, a table, I tried to do stock launch again, which is you spam your jump key on it while trying to do the movement to get a lot of speed, and it can give you a lot of speed when doing that. So now we have this box that we need, and because this is usually a really long cutscene, those next 3 maps were coming up. But we're just gonna kind of skip talking with Alex. So we are in this section here where you're supposed to ride with an elevator with Alex, but we're just gonna use our boxes. And wow, I was really close to get that. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna redo that. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna take this paint bucket here and play through. And then get here and play down with the barrel. Nice. That wasn't really smooth actually. It was mostly the chair that just went a little bit messed up, but apart from that it was actually really good. And then here we're just gonna get some orbs for the AR1 and an SMG-nade, because we're gonna need that later. And then shout out to Marky for this strat here. Just holding W and then you clip down here. Oh, I accidentally hit the pipe. Did not mean to do that. And then clip through this closet here. And that's gonna skip the trigger so the zombies don't wake up actually. Oh nice, I actually got both armor. So really nice nade throw. I was not supposed to do that. There we go. Just jump into the box. And get some health from this guy. Sometimes you don't, depending on your health. But you can be lucky to get some, and it's really nice when you get it. Because it saves you time for not having to take some health from the health charger. So here we're gonna get stuck in the prop, and then we're gonna SMG nade boost and hand grenade boost, and then we're gonna set our FPS to 30 and save load a few times, because when you're on 30 FPS and you're out of bounds and safe load, you will actually gain a little bit more height compared to when you do this on 300 FPS. And this looks like a really bad setup. Okay, I got it. Good. By changing it to 300. Did I get it? Okay, good. And then we're gonna get into this corner and get this sentry right there. Yeah, it's just when doing the hard stage I actually really like my game. Oh well, gotta deal with that. That's fine. I can deal with that. And then because we skipped the cutscene over here, Alex is not gonna be here at all. And I'm gonna do save those to get some help from these guys, and I actually got it twice, which is really lucky. Usually it doesn't have usually only get it once. So now that thing is there, the plan is now that Mossman is not gonna go to that keyboard, because if she does that now while this whole thing is going up because of we enter those two sentries, then it will actually softlock the game. It's the same if this guy here kills Eli. Yeah, then the game is gonna softlock as well. And softlock is basically you cannot proceed through the game while the game is still running. So this is where Mossman usually runs to a keyboard if I didn't set it up properly. I hope I did. It doesn't look very good, but we'll see. Okay, it's set probably because she's standing there, so that's good. So another thing with quick clip is not only can you clip through walls, but you don't take damage from bullets either, which is really great. So you can only take damage from the goo, fall damage, and grenade boosts, or well, grenades and explosives in general. I really need to stop save loading here, but I really have to, because once it's hit two red lights up there, or red blinks, whatever you want to call it, I have to remove this thing, otherwise I will softlock the game again. So yeah. I think we're almost there. Yeah, now it's turning right, as you can see here. So what's gonna happen now is gonna turn red soon. That was the first one. So when it hits the second one, I'm gonna have to remove it. There we go. And now this guy's gonna get aggressive and run towards me, and I don't want him to do that, because then he might actually end up killing Eli. It doesn't matter if he tries to kill Mossman, because Mossman apparently has God mode on. She doesn't die when you shoot her, but Eli does for some reason. Kind of weird, but I don't know. It's Valve making this game. I mean, it's still incredible with this heavy movement, I would say. So now we're just waiting for this thing to go up there. Usually, what you had to do normally is for them to like get in and teleport, and then this thing needs to like go down slowly after you have pressed those two. But we did it basically the opposite way now. We made it slowly go up, and now it's gonna fast coming down. And you can see he actually went down the floor. And as it's doing that, I'm gonna take some health and armor. Pretty funny that Eli just goes down the floor. It's pretty funny. So this is also a prop, and we will get stuck in it when we fly up. So we have to nade boost up to get this. Oh. There we go. Nice. So now it's going up there, and as I said before, you get stuck when you are in it. Getting showed here. Yeah, now I can't move at all until it's ahead of me. There we go. And now we're in the box that basically teleports us to the next level. So huge shout out to Karanos for this strat coming up now. So this is also something we can clip through with. So we're just gonna use the energy ball to make it go stay there, and then just clip through. And then use that box to clip through. This may not have looked like it did much, but it actually skipped a huge cutscene that's like over 2 minutes long. And then we're gonna take the nade there and then take the bracket at the same time, which is within like half a second with each other. It's really hard to do that. But yeah, now we're in City 17. We're actually almost done with the game. I feel like I've only been running for like, well, been doing this for 5 minutes. This has been really fun so far. And then I'm gonna hit the slope there. Oh wow, that was an incredible one. Oh, did I forget? No, I didn't forget. Good. So now we're getting up here and we're gonna use the hand grenade. Ooh, that was so cool. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, so because this is a marathon run, I'm gonna go save and take some more health. Because if we cannot go through this with an A boost, it's gonna take minutes before we get through it. Whoa, okay. Yeah, that's the thing with slows right there. If you spam jump there, you can just gain a lot of speed from it. And here there's more health that I'm just gonna take just to be safe. Not very not necessary, but just, you know, for safety reasons. It's only like what, a couple of seconds you lose from it. So now we're gonna do hand grenade and SMG nade launch here. Wow, just lag. There we go, hitting this roof and then hit this so we don't take fall damage. And then clip through with the table. And get some armor here. Usually you get health because usually you don't have that much health, but I have because I went safety. Because I went safe, I mean. So now we're gonna hit this. Whoa, that was good. I went straight down. There's a lot of freezes right now. That's really annoying. Hopefully it stops. Not really do anything about it. And here there's usually a combat scene, but we're just gonna skip it. By jumping through this box. And what you just saw there was they actually shot the box while I was clipping through, and that's really annoying because when that happens, you will actually not clip through, you will actually get stuck in the box when that happens, and that's really annoying. Okay, let's try this again. And he shot the box again, are you kidding me? Come on, there we go. Now we got it. And now, but yeah, that saves like what, 2 minutes or something. It's a really long thing you're skipping there. Yeah. And then we're just gonna jump through those boxes and then use the bin and then use the yellow bracket to get up here. And then we're gonna skip this section here with Alex, where you have to kill some combines as well. We just clip down there literally, and then we already get outside. Wow, this lagging is just so insane. Wow, I hate it. Alright, there we go. And then we just skip another fight there by just SMG nade up there. And then we're just gonna clip through here. Because we don't have the gravity gun, then we can't just like... Then we can't just like pull it out and open the door. We have to literally clip through it. But you know, it's fine. We have quick clip, you know, so we can just go straight through everything. This lag is getting worse and worse. This is actually not very good. Why does it do this? This is actually annoying. Wow. And shoutouts to Siege for this strat here. That was actually impressive. I got it first try. Usually that takes a whole bunch to get it. I think that's an autosave it just made there, and it actually still made my game lag like crazy. This is not the time for it. Come on. Alright, this is follow Freeman. Wow. Alright, let's try again. So, this is follow Freeman, and we hit this the slope there, and we just gain a lot of height from it. I can't explain how much right now, how much it frustrates me, this whole thing. You can even see when I go through loading triggers now, it's actually going a lot slower. I'm considering restarting my game, because this is actually, wow, just impressive. Why is this happening now? This didn't happen earlier. This is actually frustrating. And we got this trick here. We just basically SNG launched and got into the box and then hit something outside, like a slope, basically, and it gained us some height, and then we could skip through the entire section. Wow, okay, I accidentally put it to the turret. There we go. Then we're just gonna clip through here as well. Usually you also have like, what is it, some energy balls you need to throw here, which also takes forever. But we're just skipping through it all because why not? Oh wow. Alright, there we go. And then we get here and just use the SMG nades. The rocket launcher, I mean, and then we're gonna use the SMG nades to get up above here. I'm not gonna press the button to activate the bridge. It takes a while actually. Come on. So what I'm trying to do here is hit the slope over here. And then hit this tire here. And... ooh, that was really close. I actually managed to get over. Oh, I feel like my game is a lot smoother now. Okay, I think it stopped. Must be an update or something. I don't know. And then we'll hit this container here to get some slope. We almost got up there. If we don't, we can just SNG nade push up there. Oh. And then shout out to Fuso for this strat here. Just use our speed from the rocket launcher and then just hit a slope with it and get over. So it's incredible that you can do that. And every time I grab a prop, I cannot go more than maximum 1000 speed with it. Otherwise the prop cannot follow me actually. Oh no. Okay, so I was really slow there for some reason, so dog was actually faster than me somehow. There we go, that should work now. And now we can actually get down here. And then we're gonna save delete now. What's gonna happen now when we save delete is that our quick clip is gone, so we cannot clip through walls anymore. But we don't need it anymore actually, so that's fine. And then shoutouts to, I forgot who made that strat actually, who came up with it. But yeah, shoutouts to that guy. If I could just remember their name. But yeah. But it's a really nice strat. It skips going around, so we can just hit that yellow pipe there. And then we're gonna use the rocket launcher here to get around here, and not use the pod. And now we're gonna do what's called Citadel 2 skip, which is the pod ride cutscene, the first one. We're just gonna skip it with our movement. It's gonna be really hard, but we're gonna try our best. First I need to save load. For one, getting rid of the white fade, and the other one is about making the pod in front of us go to the right. For some reason it does that when you save load a little bit here. It not always does both things. Yeah, for me, I didn't get this. So I'm gonna, just for in case, I'm actually gonna break this until I get armor. There's a 33% chance of getting the armor, by the way. No, I got it. Come on. Super unlucky right now. There we go. Then we're gonna use the rocket launcher to boost up here. That was really good. That's usually really hard to get. And then we're gonna get here. Oh. And get some more speed to hit the slope there. Which can be pretty hard to do, but we'll get it. Come on. There we go. Hit the slope there. And then this is the hardest part. And I got actually a good one. Can I actually... No, I cannot make it without... Okay. That's fine. Just do it like that and we get up to the rails here and get some more speed and then we can get up here. The hardest part is the one I did before where I do the launch and the SMT boost. It's ridiculously hard. Oh, I got stuck. I accidentally went too much forward and when that happens you can get stuck in the ground and that is not very good when that happens. But yeah, that skipped us the part right. Even though that was some mistakes there, it still saves like over 2 minutes compared to taking the part. So we do that little setup there. Oh, I didn't get the rocket launcher. Let me do it again. There you go, now I got the rocket launcher. And then just grab as many weapons you can possible. So save some time. Do not grab the gravity gun. If you grab the gravity gun, you're actually gonna soft lock the game. So we're gonna take some health and armor here and then rocket launch up here. Man, we're already in Citadel. It's actually impressive we're already in Citadel, if you ask me. Okay, so now we're gonna come up to what is called orb launch. So orb launch is basically you take the monitor, as I do here, as you can see, and then I take an orb, hit it right there, and I gain a lot of height, and I skip eventually the elevator. Well, not eventually, but I do skip the elevator. There's like a huge combat scene there where you have to wait for an elevator. And it takes like minutes for it to come. And, okay, that is a really bad save. I don't think I can make this. Whoa, I actually make it. Oh my. Okay, so what's crazy about that one is that you have to be really fast getting into that with the rocket launcher because as soon as you start moving, it becomes like 10 times harder getting into that part. And you have a chance that you just won't get it. Like when you just hit it and get in, you will actually soft lock the game. So that was incredible. I got it, and I had so low health as well. So now we are in the really long part, right, where we're basically at the end of the game now, where we're waiting with Breen, and I'm gonna talk to Breen a bit as well. So yeah. So that's why I was impressed if I got that actually. I was thinking I would die when trying to get that or something, and it seemed really slow as well, but I just managed to barely get it. So yeah. Does anyone have any questions in chat? Because I don't have much more to say. I can say that that with Voidclip, after we found Voidclip where you can clip through walls now with a prop, which was found like almost 3 years ago now at this point. Before that, the world record was 1 hour and 10 minutes. Now it's 43 minutes. So we saved 27 minutes because of quick clipping, and it not only did that, but it also increased the amount of active players in the community. We went from like 2 or 3 players running the game to like I think we were at a peak at 20 at some point. Actually, it was pretty crazy after we found it out. It's definitely helped finding quick clip. It made everything a lot better and a lot more fun because now there's a lot more movement based now than glitch based. So yeah, and back then void clipping was actually allowed in runs. Then they're not anymore. There's a different category for that.
It's no use.
But back then we had void
Until
clips
you where he
allowed,
wants you, there's nothing
and
you can
with
do.
void clips,
I'm sorry.
the
Gordon.
the real time and game time difference was a lot. It was like 20 to 30 minutes difference. We're talking like 1 hour 10 minutes game time and like 1 hour and 40 minutes real time. With this now, with Voidclip now, the max is like 5 minutes. So if you have like a time of 47, it's like 51, 52 minutes real time.
Describe with our limited vocabulary.
What I've seen is also beyond words.
Which map is your favorite in the game and which is your least favorite?
Indescribable.
That's actually a good question. That's a really good question. I haven't really thought about that one. There's a lot of good maps, but there's also a lot of bad ones.
I'll put it over there. Phew. Gratitude, Doctor. First you lead me
That's a really
straight
tough
to
one
the
to actually
worst
answer.
oldest friend.
I really like a lot of the coast maps, but which one would be my favorite? I really don't know.
Come straight up to my office, I wouldn't have bothered hunting you in the first
I think for
place.
now I would say
Having
Canal
both of you in
1.
my keeping,
Canal
I'm
1
sure
is the
that
map
in
where
terms of any bargain, I carry
at the
you
very
for
start
fun.
where I get the crowbar and ATV suit. It's where I shoot the barrel with the pistol and I jump on the train and just fly in midair.
Thanks to you, we have everything we need.
And my least favorite, that's definitely
Are more than
Prison 08 or Coast 11, because Coast 11 is super hard to get consistent at, and Prison 08 is just so boring. You have to wait
rebel in the streets,
for a long time after doing the clipping.
yet Eli refuses to speak the words that would save them all.
Save them.
In the middle of the night. Yeah, it's almost 12 a.m. here.
You won't do the right
But you know, it's fine. It could have been worse. I'm fine with this. Despite I woke up like at 5 a.m. today actually. I don't know how, but yeah. Oh yeah.
Let her go.
Despite it might not look like it, this was actually a D-Rush run.
Let your stubborn short-sightedness
I haven't played this game since I was on my last marathon, which was in May for a different marathon.
How dare you even
So
mention
that's
her?
been like 5 months ago.
Alex, my dear, you have your mother's eyes, but your
So yeah, I haven't played this game for 5 months.
You haven't seen a bit of it yet.
Really? Well, let's see how
I want to give a
it
huge
goes.
shout out to Source Runs, which is the community where we run Hover 2 and other Valve games in the Hover series. So if you want to get into this game, you can go to sourceruns.org or you can join Sourceruns Discord.
It isn't
I don't know where exactly it is on sourceruns.org, but I guess you can find it yourself.
Resistance has shown it is willing
I want to give a huge shout out to Waste Zone for making a whole route for this with Quickly once we found it in 2018. I want to give a shout out to Rama and Centurion for finding Quicklip to this game. And I want to give a huge shout out to Cease and Maxim and Leon for finding a lot of small optimizations and talking about using the plus strafe method for our movement now.
I'm so sorry.
So yeah.
Judith,
And I also want to give a shout out to the previous commentators
We're stopping you.
for SDQ 2019. What was it? Wayzone, Ellie, Charlie, and I think it was M Sushi as well. I might be wrong.
Judith, Dr. Mossman, please.
I'm sorry, Wallace.
And Katie actually as well. So I want to give a huge shout out to them as well. They did an amazing work at commentating at SDQ 2019. And yeah, I'm gonna try to submit for ATDQ 2022 now.
Watch out, he's gonna.
So now we're gonna do a lot of save loads now. Right after he says no, I'm gonna do 15 save loads here. And you're gonna see soon what's gonna happen, and we'll explain it after it happens. And now it blows up, and then we're gonna do another 15 save loads. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we got it, nice. So what happens here is that when we save load here, the pod gets deleted again. And as I explained earlier, when you delete a vehicle in this game, yes, pod counts as a vehicle in this game. When you delete vehicles in this, when you enter a vehicle in this game, you get no clip. So if we can delete it while the game still thinks we're in the vehicle, then we automatically get no clip. So we just get through this whole thing here. We don't need to like go through the whole thing. We can just no clip through it all. And then staying here will make Alex say her last dialogue. Timer is coming up now, by the way.
Got to get out of here.
maybe we still have time. Time's up now. So yeah, GG. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed watching this.
Is it really that time again?
There might have been some things that I missed there and there, but overall I think this has been good, and the run itself was really good. My game time is 51:58, says my live split, which is let me think. That's 8 minutes and 18 seconds lower than the world record. Yeah, 8 minutes and 18 seconds slower than world record. But you know, this is still a pretty good time. I think that's like 4th place or something. So sub 52 at a marathon. That is incredible. That is incredible. That is really good. Especially when you haven't played this game since May. I literally just launched it today. So yeah. But yeah, thank you all very much for being here. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the marathon and have a great day or night wherever in the world you are. So yeah, thank you.
Well,